So, being self-employed, what's it like? And an employer, it's complicated at times. It has the ups and downs. Uh, it's a lot more stressful than what people first think. Especially because I'm not a businessman. I'm not from a business background. I I've learned a lot of mistakes along the way. So yeah, being self-employed, it's not all guns and roses like everyone says. We pick and choose your hours. That does not happen. You go to work, you come back, you have a little bit of time off with the family in the afternoon, then you're back at work doing paperwork and quotations and invoicing and making sure your insurances, accounts are all up to date. All in the evenings when the children have gone to bed. So yeah, it's not all fun and games. It's stressful. Is the truth. Um, it's great being a business owner, but it comes with a lot of stresses you don't think you never thought about. When's the work coming in? Chasing work, making sure your advertising is up to date, making sure you're current with all current legislations uh, and yeah, just keeping on top of everything is probably the hardest thing. Getting a work-life balance, I think. Tom Nardi talked about it on his fixed radio show the other day. Getting the work-life balance is almost impossible if you don't dedicate time to it. That it's you're going to end up rocking the boat massively. Uh, so yeah, it's not really an informative video. It's just me waffling junk to everyone. But yeah, a few things to think about when, if you are going to start your own business. I think you're going to go self-employed. Work out what you are worth. Don't let other people tell you your worth. Is probably the best thing. Don't dictate. Let customers say, "Oh, you're too expensive," or "You're too cheap." Don't let them get you. Work out what your overheads are from day one, from insurances on the van, maintenance of the tools, things you don't think about, workwear, wear and tear on your boots, wear and tear on your hand tools, wear and tear and maintenance on equipment, office equipment that nobody tells you about. If you use a notepad and pen or paper certs, you still got to price all these sort of things into your um, overhead costs. That again, steep learning curve. If you've never done it before, speak to other people in business. Yeah, you can Google it, but again, it only give you an overview. The stuff that you will not expect. One thing I will say, I found a lot easier is get an accountant. Pay someone to do your accounts for you. Get someone you can trust. Get someone who will give you feedback, point you in the right direction, and use an application if you can. If they recommend one to you, it'll save you so much hassle at the end of the year. Um, the first couple of years I did it myself, and it was so much easier when I handed it over to somebody else. They're worth the money. I'll definitely say that to you. If you can afford it, definitely get yourself an accountant straight off the bat. Um, Saves you so much money. Yeah, so work out your overheads. Once you've done that, then work out how much you need as a wage. Don't underestimate what your wage should be. You need to earn what you need to earn as well. So not only do you need to work out your overheads for the business, work out your own personal overheads, mortgages, rent, council tax, all food bills, all the rest of it, gas, electric, as we all are aware at the minute. Work them out, and then we need a bit of money on top to live. So make sure you put that in, and then Once you've worked out your overheads for the business and your personal life, then you can calculate it down to an hourly rate with a bit of spare for a war chest. And definitely get yourself a war chest. Things like COVID come out of nowhere, and a lot of people didn't have a war chest. Well, I did have one, but it wasn't big enough, including myself. What I mean by war chest, basically, when things get hard and you can fall back, and it's basically savings. It's just something that will cover you when the times get rough. Not the minute. I think everyone's feeling a pinch. A good war chest would come in handy, but I think everyone's got a decent war chest at the minute. Yeah, I don't know. Being an employer, that's got its own stresses. It's great, but again, you've got a lot to think about. Have you got enough work? Have you got enough work for two of you now? Have you got enough money coming in for two of you? Not only have you got to work out your overheads, now you've got to work out someone else's overheads, what you're going to be paying them. Make sure you can cover those bills. Make sure you can cover the tax, national insurance, pension contributions. And yeah. There's a lot to think about. I started off with no contacts in the business. I still don't have really any business contacts as such. I don't do massive tenders. I don't really understand. I understand it, but I just don't get it. We get see around there people price themselves out of stuff, so I don't think it's. I think it's worth it. To be fair. Yeah, that's about it. Really. I don't know. Would I do self-employed again? No, I don't know. The grand scheme of it, yeah, I don't know. Probably not.